So far, I really liked them last night and liked them over the weekend, and we hadn't had the right results or the results we wanted every time, but absolutely, I mean, these guys have, over the course of however many games we played, have gotten a little bit better, and they're grasping it. We got to keep growing as the year goes.
Talk about how the team always seems to find a way to win.
I don't know if we always find a
Well,
way to win. I mean,
yeah.
we have lost a few games, so I don't know that. I mean, we had a rough trip there to the East Coast the last time we went, and we have been putting ourselves in position to win games. And there's been a few times as of late, obviously, that we've come out on the right end of it.
Is that resiliency you're talking about? Is that something you feel like you kind of come in and instill in the players, or is that just the makeup of this team this year that just they never feel like they're out of a game?
I feel like it's their team. I mean, I don't want to take any credit for it. They're the guys that go out between the lines and get to play and go to the plate and go to the mound and play defense. And I don't want any of the credit. I mean, these guys go out and they know it's their team and they know it's a journey as we go. And I don't think any of us know where it's going to take us, but we know we're going to come out and try to play at a high level every day.
Especially with the road trip coming up, how do you keep your guys focused after beating, you know, two top flight teams?
Yeah, same question was asked the other day. I don't know. I mean, I think when the game starts, focus in baseball. I mean, I heard Proudfoot talking a minute ago. Becomes pretty easy when the ball's moving. You lose your focus most of the time in sports when the ball's not moving. And in baseball, that's between pitches. Unfortunately, in baseball, there's a lot of time between pitches, so there's a lot of time to lose focus. And inevitably, in a course of a 9-inning game, we're not going to be perfect. And the game's not about being perfect; it's about being better than another team on that day. And we're learning to bring some intensity to every pitch as we go.
Do you allow any cockiness with these guys after beating Texas and the nationally ranked team?
Oh, I'll allow them to do. I mean, I don't know if cockiness is a word. I mean, we've won one conference series so far, and yeah, we beat a good club last night, and we've competed with everybody we've played for the most part. And more than anything, I think they understand that we're not there yet, and we're probably not going to get there. Uh, if you ever really play at a high level and you ever perform the way you want to perform, you'll wake up after winning and go, oh, it's over. We just won the whole thing, and that's what we're shooting for.
Tim, would you say you talked about the players kind of taking it as knowing it's their team, is it maybe that sense of accountability maybe the biggest asset for this group this year?
I think we talk about it every now and then. We talk about it. There's been they've since the beginning of spring and even back into the fall, they've understood the responsibility of when they walk in the locker room, the responsibility of putting that Texas Tech jersey on and what it means to be a baseball player here and what it means to be an athlete at this school, and they understand the responsibility that goes along with it.
Jerry just said you have a blue-collar attitude when coaching. Can you elaborate on that?
I'm not real good at elaborating on my stuff. I mean, I just do what I feel like we're supposed to do at that moment, and whether that's be hard on somebody or whether that's pat them on the butt, you do whatever you're supposed to do at that moment. Don't claim to always be right. All we ask them to do is be open-minded to what we ask them to do, and when they're not always saying we're right, just try it, and then if it don't work, we'll go back to something else.
No, it's pretty obvious the storyline here, but what do you have to say about Mosick?
What I have to say about Mosick, he's been outstanding so far. And that's the storyline right now. He has really been outstanding every time he pitched. I think if you ask him about last Saturday, he'd like to have been a little better. And all I mean by that is he wanted to win the game. And the guys that win are the guys that don't ever look at the numbers so much. Is they go, hey, let's go win this baseball game, and he's been that for us.
Has he helped change a little bit of the culture of this pitching staff? Just you haven't really thought of Texas Tech as a club that can win on pitching, and now we're seeing that.
Oh, I would say that. I mean, you go back and you look at those years when Texas Tech really won.
But recently.
I mean, there's been some years where they did win on pitching. I mean, there's some guys that walked through here that have pitched awful well. And I think with a combination of Coach Hayward, Coach Thomas even, Coach Rayleigh even, and with Trey Massick, I mean, those guys all done a great job with understanding responsibility when you go to the mound and what you're supposed to do. Gets pretty simple with those first pitch strikes.
Tim, can you talk a little bit about how effective Jared McCrummen seems to have become as a late inning guy for you guys?
I don't want to jinx him, George. I mean, he's been awful good as of late. He was really better on the weekend than he was last night. I mean, we were trying to get a pitch in last night, and he left it out over the middle of the plate. So let's not say he's perfect by any means, but he puts us in position to win games. And last night, I mean, he could have been on the other side of it if the offense doesn't pick him up. And that's what baseball's about, picking each other up. And we've been bad on both sides at times. In other words, you could say we were bad on the pitching side in that inning last night, but we're a team, and that's what being a team's about. You pick your teammates up and go score a couple runs. Or throw a shutout in Massick's case or Marino's case or whoever it is.
Anything else for Coach? Excited to go to West Virginia for the first time?
I don't know about excited. Have you looked at the weather forecast? And a day of travel tomorrow. I'll be excited when we get there and we get on the bus to go to the ballpark, no doubt about it. And it is exciting. There's a sense of you've never been there. And you always need to see new places. At the same time, you guys heard me say it, the game's not changing. We're on the East Coast, but I'm pretty sure everything's the same. I'm pretty sure the bases will still be there and the mound will be there.
Anything stick out about West Virginia right now to watch for?
That's a good question, really good question. I mean, you got Randy Mazie running that place now. He was assistant at TCU for 6 years. Before that, he was at East Carolina. He's got a guy from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. He's one of his assistant coaches, Derek Matlock. Those guys are hard workers, good baseball guys. What you're going to see is a lot like what TCU's been from a standpoint of the hustle part of it, from the standpoint of pickoffs, from the standpoint of their style of play. You're going to see almost the same thing you're going to see the next week. What you've seen of TCU in the past few years. In other words, picking the third. Nobody picks the third. They'll pick the third. They'll pick the second when the catcher's looking in the dugout. I looked in the dugout for you. They'll do some trick stuff. I mean, you'll round first base and a ball come flying in from left field on a single. That's not normal baseball stuff, but it's stuff we've seen and we're used to, and we'll carry that experience over to our players and make sure they know, keep their eyes up.
Yeah, I mean, we always find a way to win. Sometimes it's pitching that helps us more than hitting, and then other days it's hitting that helps us more than pitching. But it seems like defense is always there for us, and that's a big key to winning.
Talk about the double plays. It seems like just for whatever reason, just a lot of high, double plays turn this season.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great thing. I mean, Brian Burleson at second base, he's got quick hands. Me and all of our infielders have quick hands, and the pitchers have just been pitching to the low strike zone, and that forces ground balls, which in turn creates a lot of double plays.
We've seen it at short and third. Is there a position you prefer over the other?
Yeah, I like short more than third, just because I've played it for most of my life. I'm just not as comfortable at third yet, but it's nice to span out and try to play wherever I can.
How much fun is it for you to watch these pitchers, just compared to what you experience had last year, to watch these pitchers this year work?
It's really good. I mean, it's not just one or two guys. It's everybody through the whole staff is throwing good and creating quick innings for us. Sometimes we'll get a couple long ones, but that just comes with time. We'll develop more quick innings, and that helps us get in there and swing the bats.
Can you talk about what lies ahead for you guys, the possibility of maybe taking another road series, and how big that would set you guys up for the rest of the season?
That's huge. That'll be really big and good for our conference and placing and stuff like that. But we're just going to take it one game at a time, one pitch at a time, and hopefully everything turns out for us.
You guys embrace long road trips like this?
Yeah, they get really long, but we'll get a lot of rest and be ready to play.
Thoughts on West Virginia?
I mean, we like to go out and compete against whoever lines up against us. So I know they're going to bring their best, and we're going to bring our best. So.
How do you guys remain focused after beating, two top flight teams recently?
Like I said, we just go out there and line up and play whoever's going to be out there, whether it's one of the top teams or not a top team, and we're just going to go out there and give it our all.
Anything else for Tim? Tim, does the fact that West Virginia went in and took one from Kansas State, did so kind of handily, does that kind of keep you guys from taking a team that was picked last in the Big 12, lightly or anything like that?
No, I mean, we don't take any teams lightly. I mean, it's Division I baseball, so everybody can play any day of the week. So we're just going to go out there and compete, try to win a series.
I think it goes directly back to our head coach. He comes with a blue-collar attitude every day. We're going to work hard, and we're going to play the game the right way. Doesn't matter who we're playing. We're not going to be scared, and we're going to go out there and compete. And I think that's what directly correlates to our play performance.
How much does the early season success kind of fosters a winning mentality, and you guys never feel like you're out of a game?
Yeah, just with the success that we've had, it just makes us feel like, no matter where we are in the game and no matter what aspect, maybe we're not hitting the ball well our pitching's going to pick us up. Maybe we're not pitching well. The defense has been playing great behind us. That just gives us the confidence to go out there and just play the same game that we played our whole life.
You guys embrace really long road trips like this?
We do. We had I think it was a 7-day in Florida. And, that was, for all the younger guys, they've never even been on a road trip before. And just to get that big, long one out of the way early, I think really helped with our team. Now we just view it as a business trip.
What are your thoughts on West Virginia?
It's going to be cold. We're going to go there and, play the game that we've been playing. And, we're going to worry about Friday first and then worry about the rest as they come. But we're going to go out there and play 27 outs, and hopefully it falls in our favor.
Is there a certain kind of high or confidence after beating Texas and Arizona State, a ranked team? Is there, more confidence going into West Virginia?
There's a lot more confidence. We've been playing really good baseball, but, we're not going to get cocky. We're not going to overlook West Virginia because we saw that they can go in and beat some Big 12 teams. And, we're going to go and we're going to play our game and see where it falls.